Hello everyone, and welcome to the MM2 Zipless tournament. Today we have stalwarTTurtle versus Cobra. And joining with me is Aurel. How you doing, Aurel?
Yo, what's up, guys? Doing alright, doing alright. Hope you guys are excited for that race coming up. Gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting race. So I think this is round 2
I
in the
think
tournament.
So,
The races are getting readied up. I need to quit the room.
yeah, so this is... Yeah, I just wanted to double check, but yeah, this is round 2 indeed.
Yeah, I was checking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Turtle got a bye because he's seed number 4. So this is gonna be his first race in the tournament.
Yep. And he's known to be like a very consistent player. I know some people fear him too. I know Bagler fears him. And Cobra can also be strong. Like, he's done a lot of practice and races in the past few days. So if Turtle does like one fatal mistake, this could be the win to Cobra. So
Yeah.
it can be anyone's win here. But yeah.
Okay, looks like the race is gonna start anytime now. Let's...
Yep. Just gotta watch.
Yeah.
We don't have the queue of the -15, sadly, but
Ooh, I think it's soon.
it looks like Turtle reset. Let's see.
There they are. Now. maybe now.
Maybe now. No.
Maybe
Oh, there you
right
go.
now. Oh, they did. All right. So it's time for Flashman. So this is the most common first boss you will see
Yeah.
in races.
I don't think anyone will go crazy and go air first. That'd be very irresponsible.
Okay. I've seen at least a race where someone did that and they did the jumps perfectly in this tournament. They just, I mean, the first section was good.
Yeah, it's just very. I mean, it's faster, but it's really. It's not responsible to do that. Like, you're putting yourself at huge trouble.
Yeah.
But
So
you get the swag points though. But...
You do. If it's the second race of the match, like you won game 1, then you could maybe do it for the fans. It's mostly for the fans.
Yeah. Also, don't guys pay too much attention to Cobra's timer, because
Yeah, it's just I think they started pretty much at the same time.
He started,
so
he started like 8 seconds too late, so he just cut it the timer.
All right.
So we're gonna
a little mishap there, but that's okay. That'll happen.
Yeah, actually, that kind of evens out, because Cobra also had some trouble at the start. Oh, and Turtle actually missing the fight a little bit. So that's like almost tied there.
Yeah, kinda let Turtle catch up. So we're still gonna be almost synced. That's a good start.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
a nice start
so...
there. I mean, it's Flash, so...
Yeah, that's how it goes. Like, you could have a little mistake. Either where Tado bonked the seating there, that's like a common one, or in the boss fight. It's pretty easy to mess up. Like, the boss fight is usually okay, but it's also pretty easy to just miss a shot and you kinda lose a little bit. But it's not a big deal. Like, nothing is gonna lose a lot of time in Flashman.
There's like a bunch of strats to even handle Flash. Like, you guys probably already, if you've been a follower of this tournament, you've probably seen like a million ways Flash being killed. just like, there's like a, I don't know. But it's easy to mess up the fastest way if you're not careful. So, like, it's literally tied here.
Yeah, there you go. I think Cobra might be a little bit ahead, but I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Okay. So we see this is why we play Flashman stage first, so we can use the Flash Stopper, or I guess it's Time Stopper.
Yeah, Flash Stopper is in Eggman 4.
Yeah.
That's the quick trivia, guys. If you hear someone say Flash Stopper, you can yell at him and say, yeah, no, this is Time Stopper.
But it's not Time Man. That's like the Mega Man 1 remake or something. That boss, I don't know.
Both runners made it through the gap with 1 pause, I believe, for both. The safe play usually, if you're not too careful, it's really easy to die if you're 1 pause. So this is the safe play here. So they're also gonna double deboost here, obviously.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, that's scary if you don't double deboost. Like in a race, the first half of the level is already pretty scary because like the race just started. So.
Ooh. Oh, it's scary for Cobra here. He kind of messed up the 3 shots because he shot too early. So like I think the first shot didn't get through.
That part, like as soon as that part starts getting off the rails, you're gonna be scared probably. At least that's what happens to me if I'm doing a race. I mean, like, so that's a big difference. Nice god patterns from Cobra.
Yeah, Cobra
like,
double god pattern, pretty good.
It's like when you're doing PB attempts in this level, if you die, you just reset or something.
Yeah,
but
it's
if you're
not
in
like
a race, it's like a little mistake could lead you to that because the level is literally a giant pit.
Yeah, it's really not like a level you're used to do mistakes on, because like any mistakes basically kills you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're not necessarily ready. You're not necessarily ready to do a backup, but like those players have at least some experience with races, so.
Yeah, they definitely do have some races. So yeah, Turtle got kind of like owned by air patterns here. We didn't talk about it, but
it was like, yeah, it was like night and day. Comparing the patterns they got, because Cobra got basically the best pattern you could ask for.
Yeah. I mean, Airman has like a lot of like there's a good chance you get a bad pattern from Airman actually. Just like there's like only 2 really good patterns. Like you can get good fights for almost all of them, but it's like it's way harder.
It's not too bad in normal mode if you get a bad pattern. Like, I mean, generally speaking, you're gonna lose like 2 seconds at worst, I guess. Unless, well, it's not easy to deal with bad patterns either. If you are dealing with them in an efficient way, then you don't lose that much. But it's, depends how you handle them. Let's see some laser jumps.
Looks good so far. Yeah. I hope I'm not jinxing anyone here, but I think. Oh, that looked close a little bit. No, that's not.
Usually the only problem in this stage is the boss fight. Usually.
Yeah, that's probably where the huge variance is gonna come. Like, we'll see if one of these 2 gets like a low pattern.
Yeah. We see Cobra playing it safe there. He stopped in front of the mech so that he could get shot by the bullets. So the bullets do less damage. You can see the difference. Turtle has less HP left.
Yeah, Turtle mid pattern, best pattern. Very
That's
good fight too. And low pattern from Cobra. Worse low pattern as well. He got stuck. So low pattern can be good in very rare circumstances, but this one just sucks. Like you don't want that.
He got like low jumps to begin with, and then he jumped high, which means it takes longer before you can hit him again. It's it wasn't being nice there to Cobra.
Yeah, you could say it's kind of like a balance now, because Turtle got a terrible air pattern, but now he got a pretty good quick pattern versus Cobra getting not a good pattern. So I guess game kind of evens out.
You win some, lose some.
And time for medal. Pretty straightforward stage, really. not a lot
Yeah.
that will happen.
Yeah, we're gonna see some conveyor jumps. Reduce the time spent on the conveyor going against the
Yeah, these
direction you
jumps-
wanna go.
Yeah, these jumps are actually a little harder than you might think sometimes, because a lot of people
Mhm.
think you just have to mash like an idiot, but you actually have to keep a rhythm, because otherwise you actually miss jumps and lose time. So
Yeah.
it's better having like a slow mash than like a fast mash, but inconsistent for that part.
Yeah, you wanna try to press jump when you land, and that's like,
Yeah,
that's why it's good to have a rhythm. It can't be too fast or too slow if you wanna be like optimal and save all the frames, which is cool.
yeah. So Cobra will unfortunately lose a little bit of time on Turtle here because he actually hit the clown. Although
Yeah,
Turtle got a
it's-
relatively slow menu, so he kind of lost a little bit.
It's
At
easy
least
to
over-
hit the clown.
Yeah, just a slightly too high jump, and there you go, got the hit.
You need like a precise jump height, because if you jump too low, you won't make it. But if you jump too high, you hit the clown. There's a
It's really
little
awkward 'cause-
leeway, but not a lot.
I think like the slowest jump you can do is the fastest, because like the faster you get like clipped on the conveyor.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's actually kind of weird how it works.
Okay, Babu Man. This is when the gaming gets real.
Yeah,
You
we're
see
probably
right
gonna
away.
see strat difference, I assume.
Probably not. It's pretty standard.
Yeah, Turtle is. Oh, we do have some strat difference. So Cobra does the laggy strat.
Alright.
This strat is kind of scary sometimes because, yeah.
It looks scary because that's not what I do, but it's probably planned, so that's fine.
Yeah, it is planned. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the safer strat, quote unquote. I still found this strat to be quite risky because like one mishaps can cause huge time loss. But
Yeah. Ooh.
Turtle missing the jump, but Cobra taking the drops.
Yeah, that's the
We'll
the
see,
big drops they take a while.
Yeah, especially in water, because like if you guys don't know, in water you're way slower than on normal ground. You lose like 1 frame every 5 frames in the water.
Yeah.
So
Feels
this
like
sucks.
the game. It's like the game is slowing down or something, just because water.
Yeah, there's an actual frame rule counter for that in the game. It's like an intended thing the game does.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue is pretty groovy.
How many bubbles
It's
Turtle will
fake.
have? And it looks like a 3 bubble. Water's powder.
All right. Just we were talking about lag, and this is what we got.
Yeah.
Good job, Babu man.
And 1 bubble for Cobra.
Oh,
Okay.
one bubble. All right.
Nice.
I mean,
Evens out,
Yeah.
evens out. Cool.
letting Cobra catch up, we like that. So the next stage, we got Babu lead, and now we're gonna use it on Hitman. And this is a technical stage. We're gonna make use of the MM2 again, except it's not gonna be used just to go fast through a corridor or whatever. We're gonna use it as a platform.
Yeah, we need to also be very careful in how we use extra ammo. We're gonna make sure to place the items as close as possible to the wall so we don't use any ticks. There's a strat actually in this room that Turtle actually pioneered. It's this one right here. It's like a
Ooh.
relatively safe placement.
I forgot about that.
And the way it works is like you place it in a spot where it's like it instantly despawn. The Cobra opted to like do a slightly more optimal strat where you just place it immediately on top, and he actually got it.
That's good.
So they're about even on ammo. They both use 1 extra tick on the second screen, so they should be fine as long as they don't miss anything else.
Okay, Cobra is just opting not to do the first one.
Yeah, that was actually a little scary because he hit the ceiling. Oh, and he lost a tick here. He placed that item too. I think he might have messed up his A plus B, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So you will have to jump and maybe pause here. We'll see how he handles it.
definitely. He's got it. It's fine. Yeah.
Ooh.
It looked close. I knew it was fine, but
yeah,
then
usually, yeah, it's fine, but he kind of paused a little early, so that was scary.
yeah. It's like when you pause the game, as soon as you unpause, your speed resets to 0, which means you start falling from basically a standstill in midair, and that extends your jump, essentially.
Ooh, he's fine. Oh, that was scary from Cobra. He-Man was a jerk here. Actually not giving any good patterns from any of these runners here.
Hitman taking his sweet time.
Yeah,
Just
the coffee
like,
break.
Yeah, just like Total Light.
Yeah, the coffee break, guys. You can, or tea, I don't know, whatever you guys prefer.
I don't know, popcorn.
Yeah, that works too.
You got time for that here. Both popcorn and tea and coffee. All three together.
And next is Woodman. One pretty scary stage, especially... Well, it's actually more scary, I think, in, like, PB attempts rather than races.
That's true. Because, like, you don't die in this stage. Well...
Yeah, you rarely die. Yeah, you rarely die on this stage, but it's like... In PB attempts, that's usually where runs can easily die, because, like, one mistake is usually fatal to your run.
Yeah, we can lose a lot of time here.
Especially in the monkey section.
Monkey, yeah.
Turtle, I didn't check his flame pattern. The dogs actually can give you 3 different flame patterns, so like the less flame you have, the less leg you get. It's probably like the only RNG part in the stage.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I think Cobra actually got the worst here.
Oops. Okay. Yeah, so you see, Turtle was trying to use the item without using any ticks, but he placed it too late.
Use one. We'll see what Cobra does. Okay, good for the first item.
Ooh, nice monkey screen.
And Cobra does use one too, so they're pretty even there too.
Yeah, I usually use one tick there because I think the strat is safe that way.
Yeah, you actually technically don't lose too much time from placing it early because you only lose like 8 frames on the last screen. But you kind of gain it back by grabbing the ladder, like having to jump earlier.
Wham the chicken? Okay, without whamming the chicken, that's good.
Yeah, that works too. Also a strat by Turtle, by the way. This is
oh, did you see strat? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one who finding.
Nice. Oh, Cobra showing how you can dodge the chickens by making them dodge you. You just stop right before you face them, and then they jump over.
That's what's funny about this strat is like at first this strat was supposed to be a safe strat that thought he found, and then we checked into it with Bob and we found out it was actually faster by like 5 frames or so.
Yep. So... And it's not that hard. I mean, it was supposed to be safe, and it is. So good find.
Yeah, there you go, Crash. Probably the most, actually most technical stage with Wily 4. A lot of item placements. Like this is this stage you want to practice if you want to get better at just placing items.
10k hours of practice, yeah.
And even with a bunch of hours, this stage will never be right, because that's how Crash goes.
Yeah. So you might see a couple strat differences here, because if you have trouble with one of the item placements, you might as well do something different. Anything that makes it easier is fine.
That's a pretty annoying mistake from Cobra here. He actually missed the item, so he had to like do the whole screen normally. They've actually both had trouble on screen too, so... But... Oh, actually strat difference. Cobra using item 2 here. This is a... like a strat to save like one item. And a few item ones, so you can use them on this section. I don't know if he will use it, because I think he actually didn't use an extra.
I guess
So-
it's for safety.
Yeah, probably for safety, because he has definitely some extras.
Yeah, we're doing the same route. So after this, it's gonna be Wily stages.
Yeah, so he has like one extra here.
See, maybe Cobra can catch up a little bit. Oh no.
Okay, excellent. I'm not sure that was intentional. That happens when you grab the side of a ladder with diagonal. You just grab the half ladder. This is why it's important when you're off screen to make sure to not all diagonal, because that can be trouble. There's a few spots where that came into handy and it saves time, but it's very rare. All right, looks like a 18-19 from Turtle. Pretty good, honestly. That's actually sub 30 pace.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah, 18-19, definitely a sub 30 pace. Like even with safe strat, if he doesn't do much mistakes, that might be hard for Cobra to catch up. But he's still not too far behind,
Yeah.
honestly. That's still a pretty good time. It's gotta be sub 19 as well.
Sub 19. We take those. Yeah, Wily stages. There's like they can be pretty punishing. Let's just say that.
Oh, Turtle missing the bird flip. Not a huge time loss. You have two ways to like back this up. Either you just wait, like Turtle did here, or you just go and just kill the eggs. That's actually, I think, roughly the same time loss.
Yeah. I think I usually just kill the eggs.
Yeah, I never actually timed to see which one is actually the fastest. Oh, Turtle
That's
trying to
interesting.
test jump and misses it. This is actually really bad because he missed a lot of item 3 now. For
Well, he's gonna
Wily
have to
4.
refill or something before Wily 4, yeah. Or maybe
Yeah.
just
I think he might just like go normal. I don't know.
just don't use as much item 3. Yeah, probably.
Okay, Cobra with the perfect item 2 placement, so he has one extra tick to spare. He might use it. I don't know if he will use it in Wily 4 too. I don't know.
Maybe for safer strats. I would definitely play safe with the Adam route in Wally 4 if I was doing a race. I mean, I usually do that when we do.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
with item
races.
1s. If you don't have any items for Blue Beam fight, this can go south very quickly.
Yeah, so let's see. What is Turtle using?
He's using Quick, yeah. So I don't know if Cobra will use Heat.
Gold. So yeah, we can save a little bit of time if we use Atomic Fire, which is Hitman's weapon on this
And looks
boss.
like we had double Quick here. All right.
Yeah, go in the traditional way. I think it's a relatively new strat. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
people knew about it, but nobody did it. Well, I wouldn't be.
I think a lot of people knew about. I mean, not a lot, but a few people knew about Heat Trap, but always thought it was slower and normal.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's the thing, and it's actually not the case. It's actually faster.
Yeah. You don't even need a good match.
Yeah, because you can only have one heat shot on screen,
Yeah.
so you kind of like capped. It's not like you need to match for very long too, because you just hold the charge. So it's like, and the menu is like even easier because it's like less input changing.
Oh,
You only have
okay. I thought it was the same.
Yeah, it's the same amount of inputs. It's just you don't have to change directions on the menu.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If you find that easier. Yeah. That's good. Any spooky jumps, spike stuff. There's like a little gap between a block and spikes here that if you go through it, you save a little bit. Eh,
Oh, I really thought
Yeah.
it was gonna go for it.
is that an attempt at it? I don't know. I think it
don't-
was just like a
I-
safe attempt.
Yeah, I think it's
Just like maybe gets it, maybe walks left. That's pretty valid.
yeah, this setup actually saves, if you get it, it's like perfectly, it saves like 6 frames. But most of the time you are not frame perfect on your pause, so you only save like 2 frames.
Yeah. Like this boss is also on a frame rule, so it's like you think you save time, but then the boss
Yeah.
just yeah.
Only the last one actually counts because the frame you kill it, the fanfare starts. So,
Yeah. Because like every so often the game will check if it needs to spawn another one of these block guys, Pico Pico Kun. That's what they're called in Japanese. I think it's yeah, not translated in English, so I guess it's the same.
yeah, it's just Pico, and that
Yes.
works too.
International.
Okay.
How many fish? I'm gonna go with 2 from
I'm gonna
Tado
say
and
1.
1 for Cobra.
1.
I didn't watch the stream, I promise. Oh
Only
man.
1. I was right.
Okay, you were right.
I will say 2 for Cobra.
I'm gonna keep my bet at 1.
Yeah, so that's funny because while you 3 actually, if you really want to play the stage optimally, is actually not that an easy stage. I mean, you're not gonna die doing it, but
Is Cobra gonna do it?
there's a buster strat that maybe Cobra's gonna attempt. I don't know, but
Okay, I wanna see that. You can shoot the shotman through the wall and then kill it without taking damage from it. That's like time save.
Nice to jump.
Nice.
It saves about half a second, but it doesn't really cost you a lot to try it out, so...
Yeah. Like you can menu in the boss fight, which is good too. Like menuing at the start of the stage can save up to 14 frames. Because of, well, you get like that little teleport animation and you get the same animation if you pause, but you can pause when the animation starts, so you basically just like skip it. Because you have to menu anyway at some point.
But it's also really hard to save the 14 frames, like most people don't really save that much time with the menu.
Yeah. Like if you're frame perfect, it's gonna save 14 frames, that's like the maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we see Tado, yeah.
Yeah, he actually missed a magic pixel, so he lost even more items, so he's probably gonna like skip this entire usage here and just climb normally. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna leave it for later. He's got 2 ticks,
and you wanna have 2 ticks. You can do it with 1, but that's kinda scary.
For the second spike room coming up, yeah. Like 1 tick is doable, but I mean, he would have had to use it in a place where he was sure to only use 1 tick to make it worth it, I guess. Because like you could use item 1 here as a backup, but then you're changing the routing, I don't know. Better stick to your guns here.
I mean, technically, like, 1 tick is not that hard to do, it's just that most people are not used to it, so... Like, if you have to, like, improvise 1 tick, usually you will die if you're not practiced enough to it.
Well, especially in a race, and it's Wadi 4, so... Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go...
That was a low jump from Turtle. That actually saved time, but that was scary.
Yeah, that was different, but it works. Yeah, like, you stop on the item, and if you do it in a certain way, it actually just works out. Usually that placement is kinda precise. So, like, the safe way would be to just tank the damage from the bullets, but he actually saved time doing that the way he did.
Oh, nice. Oh, Turtle actually not getting through first.
Ooh, that's gonna work. Right.
I don't know how he dodged that, but that works.
Huge.
Yeah, because he was kind of delayed as he failed to fall down at first. But he actually managed to dodge still, and he got the kill. Because if he would have taken damage, the entire damage transfer would have been dead. So.
You see the other way you can go through this room with the leaf shield. And what this does is actually using the leaf shield will give the crash bombs a bigger hitbox for the explosions at least. So it's gonna make it easier to blast 2 walls at once at the end of this fight. Which Tado got it anyway with the 2 pixel window.
So we see Cobra trying to tiptoe over the platform here. He got it, and you can see like the wall completely got exploded as he placed the crash bomb on the top.
Yeah.
That's how broken these crash bombs are.
Just like really huge. It's just the explosion hitbox becomes as big as the leaf shield hitbox. Let's see the airman patterns.
That's not that good. That was actually pretty trash.
Yeah, 3 cycle, classic airman.
So Cobra actually attempted to do the damage transfer, but unfortunately he did like the safe setup, which is not 100% consistent, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, it's kind of finicky.
There's a lot of variables that can happen, like the way you place the crash bombs and stuff. So, oh, he got the pause, nice.
Nice. 3 bubbles is actually good in refights because it's not laggy, so you just kill Bubbleman.
Yeah, he doesn't even move, so it's like basically completely free to kill him.
Yeah, it's the pattern you want. You want 3 bubbles in refights. You don't want 1 bubble. 1 bubble is actually the worst pattern in refights for bubble.
Yeah, if you manage to react to it, you can make it fast. But usually in bubble, you don't really lose a million of years anyway.
Yeah, it's not a big difference, right? Yeah. Just like you have to do some dodging if it's 1 bubble. But I guess he moves closer to you, yeah. So that would be better. But then 2 bubble is easy and fast.
It looks like a pretty good time from Turtle. I think we are looking for like a 29.5x, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't saw the refight time, but that looked pretty good. We'll see how Cobra deals with Flash and Machine Fight, but that looks also pretty good. Especially considering his current PB. I forgot what his PB is, but I think it's pretty good.
I have it somewhere. Yeah, I think it's like less than a minute apart. So Cobra's PB is like a 30-43 at least at the time of the start of the tournament.
And GG for Turtle.
And GG Turtle, nice run.
Looks like
So 29.50, that's a pretty good time for a race.
Judging by the decimal, I think we can assume that's actually a 49.
Yeah, that's how it goes with this game. Impossible to speed on time. Just gotta go to the time when you PB. Is Cobra gonna waste bubbles though? That might give him some points back. Oh, I guess not.
No bubbles wasted. There we go, let's see. And there you go. GG.
GG. According to race time, it's 31:09.
I mean, that's pretty close from his PB, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty like.
I wouldn't be even
half a minute.
surprised if he actually PBs like next run or something.
Yeah,
because
definitely
like
on pace for that.
there was like some pretty fatal mistake that I lost him quite a few times here and there. I mean, quite a few seconds. So yeah.
I'm gonna prepare the race room for game 2. So this is the best of 3.
Yeah, pretty solid time for both of them, honestly. That was a good play for both of us. Let's hope for an even closer race next time, or even better play. I don't know.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna let the racers take a few seconds for a little break in between the races.
Yeah, I'd be very happy to see Cobra actually PBing on the next race. That'd be really good.
Yeah, looking out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Cobra's PB is like, well, at the time of the start of the tournament, it was 30-43. I don't know if he PB meanwhile. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because that honestly, that looks he looks like he plays like a low 30, so more than like an actual high 30. So
Yeah. There's definitely big potential for a PB. Thank you for playing. Yo, shoutouts to Fishman in the credits.
all right.
Right.
I forgot where was like the biggest down points in the race. I think there's like a few slip up and crash, I believe. I don't really,
Definitely.
because it's like there's like I think there's like no deaths for both of them, and there's like no
Yes.
like incredibly insanely bad mistake. That was a
No.
bit excessive, but
Yeah. I mean, that's good to see from this game. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into the movement, so you can in stages like Crashman, Wally 4. So you have a lot of vertical movement, and it's very easy to like lose or gain time from little variations. So like those stages are hard to optimize, and they're easy to lose time in.
yeah, there's like a bunch of ways to play stuff. Like even in the routing, just like the amount of item usage you can do in Crash. There's obviously one way that's like faster than, but you don't necessarily have to do that, because all the other ways are like not much lower, especially for a race setting. So there's like a bunch of ways you can play that stage. Just like any item routing, also in the Wily stages, it's like you can skip a few things. You can do wood strat. We already seen that actually. Like we saw Turtle doing item 1 and Cobra doing wood to save some items.
Yep.
So there's like a bunch of ways you can play the game.
Yeah, you can find the item routing that suits you, and stick with it. Alright, let's go. It's time for game 2. And we're back in Flashman stage. Everyone's favorite.
There's really two key points in Flash. It's like the first shotman kill and the boss fight. Because usually that's where the variants come from. Like Turtle. Oh, they're both getting the kill, actually. Nice. I think Cobra missed it on the first race, so let's go.
Okay. Well, you have a bunch of corner jumps.
Oh no, he actually got hit.
Oh, that guy is also a thing. Yeah, if you are too fast, you get hit. You don't want to be too fast.
Yeah, you don't want to rush the block, because then you get stuck and allows the shotman to hit you.
Yeah. You gotta like let the shots get in a good cycle for you to just mash the bullets before getting hit. Oh, the timer was hidden in game 1 because it was off. I guess
Yeah,
it's no longer off,
Maybe it's not off now, yeah, that's what I was...
but it's also still hidden, yeah.
Yeah. There we go, Flash. Okay, Turtle getting the kill this time. Cobra having a little bit more trouble, but still gets through.
Alright, that's still fine. Yeah, it's like a little difference when you mess up the fight.
Yeah, Turtle pretty much have like the textbook Flash stage, really. There's not many major mistakes, just like your standard Flash stage.
The clean Flash stage. We got MM2, which we're not gonna use until later,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Pretty much till either heat or crash.
Yeah. So in heat, you would only use it as a backup.
Yeah, there's some people that use it just to save some ammo because they don't feel confident with their item 2 placement.
Yeah, which is understandable because it's pretty hard to get it right. So yeah, it's like a safer route for Hitman. MM3 is like that weapon that when you play casually, you don't really know what you're supposed to do with that. You kind of just you try to use it and just bounces away and nothing happens. At least that's what it looked like to me. I basically never used it casually. And then you watch the speed and it's like, oh, okay, that's what it's for.
Makes more sense. All right, Turtle making through. Oh, Cobra will have.
Ooh, what
probably...
is that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I mean it's fine. That's cool.
Yeah, he paused because he missed. He actually missed the shot. That's a super annoying mistake to do because you can actually get the 2 shots as you're jumping, but it's really dumb.
Yeah.
So usually you want to shoot once, and you only have to shoot one more on the way up. So here, that's why he kind of like paused to make sure he gets the 2 shots in.
Yeah. I was more scared about. I don't know. He did a good backup. I was scared.
Okay, so we got actually 2 different strats here. Turtle did the optimal strat where you actually just go, and Cobra did the slightly safer strat where you actually flick the bird and despawn the second ping guy. It's actually the strat for Rockman too, because
no, again, what is Airman doing?
classic Airman.
Oh, double
pattern.
burst pattern.
And Cobra
like that pattern is bad if you always get that. If you get it second only, then it's okay.
Yeah, as a first pattern, it's really bad because you cannot really dodge the first damage unless you know it's a bad pattern. And since it's air second, you don't really know what pattern you have here. So, because you can, if you do air first, you actually can somewhat manipulate the pattern depending on how you play the stage. But yeah, not in a race situation. So here it's just like your good old RNG.
That would be crazy. Just manip in a race.
Yeah.
You have to like, well, because you have to start on the countdown.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to lose time in the race, you have to time your reset according to the countdown. I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
that's
it's
kind of
not very not a very good idea.
Yeah, it's kind of it's silly.
It will be funny. But you have to do air first too. So.
Yeah, besides, you would need to do air first. Yeah, that's just silly.
Yeah. When it's 15 minutes, yes. Start, reset when you're ready. When you ready up last, and then you reset at the same time. You got the manip.
And you hope the timer then desynced or something. Like
you have like 4 frames leeway. I think that's fine. It's good.
It's hilarious. Alright, we'll see if Quickman is a little bit more kind this time. I guess it was kind for Turtle, so I don't know. We'll see if Cobra gets a better pattern this time. Just for heads up, he actually got a low pattern, pretty much the worst low pattern you can get. And Turtle got a decent, I think it was a mid pattern he got earlier, so let's see what we get this time.
Hopefully mid pattern for both.
I will say high for both.
Okay. That's not bad either.
That's a high.
Well, you always get it. What is this? First the fish.
And
okay, that's mid. Okay. Half and half. Alright, that's way better pattern than what we got last time. Yeah, taking the shot, it does less damage, so you will be safer in the Quickman fight, which is pretty good. You don't want to die to Quickman. So you do have a last resort in case you don't, like, you take a lot of damage in the boss fight. You can use the time stopper, and it kind of just does a little bit more than half of Quickman SP. So he kind of just dies if you did a bunch of damage already. But that's kind of slow too. And taking the bullet damage is less slow than that if you want to be safe.
Alright, so we're back in metal. Nothing too crazy in this stage. Here we're using an item 2 at the end just to avoid actually walking in the conveyor, because any frames we span the conveyor is time loss. So since we barely have the time to use item 2 before it actually starts moving, we can use it as a platform to be a little bit faster without using any ticks.
Yeah, so as you might have noticed, item 2 is not using any ammo until actually it just starts moving.
And I think both got the clown skip this time.
Yep,
well, unfortunate damage from Cobra there at the end, but it's still better than taking hit by the clown. So
Yeah, because you're not on the conveyor there. The conveyor drags you to the left if you take damage from the clown, so it's like a little more at the time loss if you do that. And now we're going back to Bubbleman's stage. I wanna pay more attention to the strat difference here.
yeah, so now we know they both use a different strat. So Turtle does the optimal strat, where you place the item immediately as you jump, and you think a save damage. This damage actually does not lose you any frames, although it looks like it, but it's actually not the case.
Yeah. I jump over the frogs, but it's like...
And you can see here why the strat is a bit slower, because you actually get a lot more lag. It's a bit safer to set up at the start because you don't have to do anything. Whereas when you do what Turtle does, you have to actually jump pretty high and on time to make sure to spawn these little frogs and then go back. And that's what's hard about the strat. It's all in the beginning.
Yeah, you kind bait the frog into shooting little frogs, so it doesn't shoot frogs when it's gonna lag the game. That's basically the difference.
As long as there's one frog on screen, they don't spawn any frogs. And we're actually gonna use this too on the next screen here. Turtle is in right here. You make sure to kill these two frogs, but to let the small frog jump, so the frog that right here doesn't shoot anything. Because if that frog shoots any frogs, it's like a lag festival, so you don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Turtle took a little bit of damage this stage. I don't know how much the big catfish is. Is that a catfish? I don't know.
I have no idea. And another 3 bubbles for Turtle again. Damn. Bubble not being kind to Turtle. And then one bubble again.
Same patterns. Alright. Well, that's just how Bubbleman's gonna go today. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, tidying up the race, I guess. That's nice in some way. That's more content for you guys. Alright,
content for the fans.
Yeah.
I'm jamming. Like this song is kinda short, but it's also kinda goes. Ooh, nice one up.
Alright, here you go. This section is there's people that still do the jump right like that.
Yeah.
And this jump is like the probably the most idiotic strat. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know.
It feels so risky for like a almost non-existent time saving.
I stopped going for it because I felt I didn't feel good when I messed it up. I was like, oh well, I should probably just.
I mean,
not do
it
that.
definitely had some swag points. Props to Turtle. I will
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
I mean, huge respect for that because he actually just gets it. So if you never mess up, then it's not a problem.
Yeah, because this strat saves like literally 1 frame.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid.
So the thing is, when Mega Man is in midair, it moves a little bit slower. So by jumping under the telly, you just like spend less time in the air compared to jumping higher earlier just to shoot the telly. So you just like you spend more time on the ground and you go like a frame faster if you do that.
Yeah. I think like the most annoying thing is when you actually miss it.
It's like, okay, so like if you overshoot the jump, you take damage, that's cool. You have invincibility frames, you end up in the lava and you don't die, you can just move on. But if you undershoot it, you just die.
One thing to note about Turtle strat here, by the way, is like he can't actually stay in Heat's body all along, even if he gets a bad pattern, because he can get hit twice. And the reason why is because he actually dodges both the telly hit on the third screen, and he also dodges the slinky hit on the first screen with his strat. So
yeah,
that's a pretty neat thing to notice.
That's he does save a bit back doing that. Good catch.
And we're back to Woodman again. The crumbles. Time to watch the dark flames.
Yes. So like you have 3 flame patterns that the dog can give you?
Yeah, it's like depending on what flame you get less lag. So ideally you want to have like those less flames.
Okay.
It also
so
matters
one
like
pattern. That's better.
It also matter where you menu actually, because if you menu, because that's the worst pattern.
Okay.
As you saw, Turtle actually got a little bit of lag when he exited the menu. That's because the hitbox was still here when he menued, so he got like a little bit of like extra lag.
Yeah, if you wait to pause, you actually save lag.
Like, so here, Cobra actually did the right thing, but because he released the flame too late, the hitbox was still there too, unfortunately.
Oh.
You got a good flame pattern though, so you save some frames over Turtle. That's like ultra minor though, it's just always funny to notice.
Oh, the bats. Yeah.
Oh, that's an annoying mistake.
Okay, that's a good play. Just switch to metal, kill the bat. Don't wanna. I mean, that at that point, that's what you have to do. So.
Yeah, because if you use item, you may get through by some miracle sometimes, but you're gonna get hit like a lot. Like it's a mess. And there you go, the item 2 at the end. Nice.
I usually call the strat 1 the chicken, but I guess we jump the chicken.
Bottom item strat. That works. Oh no, Cobra misses the item. You can still do the strat.
Okay. Let him cook. It's fine. He knows how to get through this.
Yeah, he knows.
I'm very happy to see that actually. I don't know, just like a proper damage dodging strat.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of tricky to let them jump, like all of them.
Yeah, you have to like jump early because like the chicken actually tracks your positioning. This is why ground chicken is a thing, is because whenever the chicken spawns, you're actually below the screen, so they spawn in the ground.
Yeah, so you screen grab the position, yeah, something like that. Okay, good start in Crashman stage.
That's a way better start than earlier for Turtle.
Yeah, the second screen, I don't know, I actually played that really safe because the item placement drove me insane.
Yeah, Like, there's a million ways to do it. Like, if you want to do the right placement, like the big cue for it is to place it very late, because you want to move away a bit from the ladder.
Yeah.
It's not the ladder that's causing it, it's just the ledge above, but if you're like placing it too fast, the item will despawn.
Yeah,
Before
it's
you
like
can actually land on it.
the item is trying to check if there's a solid block above it, and if, but it's kind of weird how it checks for that.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, we already seen that it has its flaws, like just like in Heat, man. It's kind of messed up.
It's like it can be used to our advantage, but also it can be deceptive. Let's just say that. Yeah, that's the tricky part.
So Turtle having a little bit of mishaps in this climb here. Not too bad, but definitely lost a little bit of time. We'll see if Cobra can actually use this to his advantage.
Yeah,
That.
let's jump.
So far, so good. Turtle actually going to the boss. So we didn't talk too much about Crash earlier, but this guy has only 2 patterns, either mid or high jump. And we wanted mid jump, and that's a high jump, so that's
Like if you get a sudden jump with this trap, you can kill him in 1 hit. Well, it's like you kill him in 1 shot, but you shoot 3 tornadoes. That's why.
yeah.
Like he gets hit by the same spread of tornadoes twice.
It's like the 1-hit strat.
Yeah.
So actually, I think Cobra had the right pattern, but he shot too early, so it didn't work.
But if you shot at a different timing, it might not have been that pattern. Actually.
True.
Actually, yeah.
Actually. And the wheeze.
Get the wheeze out.
Alright, back to Wally 1. So again, from here now, we have to be very careful of the ammo usage, as it's not gonna refill anymore. And unfortunately, Turtle missing the bird again, and he misses the backup too, so he has to just kill the last one.
Yeah.
Double small time loss. Nothing major.
Not a lot of birds. So.
It's only either, well, it's 3 or 4, depending on what you do. So here he only got 3, I think, because he stopped.
Yeah, you see Cobra getting the...
And Turtle missing the test jump again. Oh no, multiple times too. So he's in the same situation as earlier, where he doesn't has a lot of item 3, so it might be trouble in Wily 4 again. It's not gonna be major, it's just like small time losses, because he won't be able to use too much fast climbing.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to pass up on some item usage. Oh man, okay. I don't... It's the ceiling bonk there is kinda scary. But Turtle grabbed the ladder. Yeah, nice menu sync.
Yeah, the bonk is actually very scary if you're too high on the item, because like if your third item is too high, when you bonk you actually miss the ladder because you bonked too early.
Yeah,
That's like an ultra rare. It's like ultra rare. It actually happens more often when you do the dumb half ladder strat, but that's
yeah.
not something you do in a race.
Please. I mean, if you wanna do that, cool, but no.
Yeah, that's like
Don't do it.
It's like incredibly unresponsible to do that. Like, and don't do that strat. Honestly, I would even debate that even period time this strat is actually kind of trash.
Yeah, like maybe if you're trying to get more record.
If you're a Rockman 2 or like a Zip Runner, you may be a bit more used to the strat, because
yeah,
you literally have to do the strat to
You
actually
have
get
to
through
do
it. But
and it's not great. But when you get it, it's cool.
yeah, you say like half a second. That's actually good.
Yeah, it's so good, man. It's just like the entire zip route for Wally 1 saves not a lot,
Yeah.
but it looks cool.
Well, the zip itself. Well, we're not talking about zip here normally, right? But yeah, the zip
Yeah.
actually does save a bit.
Nah,
You
it
skip the
doesn't.
entire climbing.
Just like less than you think. So I think the whole stage you save 4 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's like
Which I mean, it's a good time save.
Yeah, I think the whole final zip saves like 5 seconds. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. But we're
Yeah, I
not
don't
talking
remember
about
the time
zips.
video.
What is a zip here? I don't know. No, no
Wait, you
zip.
can zip? I didn't think so.
Ah, yeah, no, I don't know about that. All right. Well, Turtle made it safely to to Pico. Cobra opting to do the safer item one strat. Very responsible. If
Yes.
you're not too used to the faster one, or just don't know it at all. It's actually like the fast strat. If you're not used to it, a lot of people will struggle with it and will experience some very nasty despawns and just never do the strat ever again. It's like every time people attempt this strat, they try to go too fast and they just like despawn items and they are never doing it again.
Yeah. So we got... So after Wily 3, which by the way, how many fish are we gonna get?
I will say 0 this time.
I'm gonna go with 2 again. This is the
I-
time, man.
I think 0 is rare. I'm not sure how
It
rare that
is.
is.
It's like you gotta jump at the spot that makes the splash happen at the right moment to despawn the fish or something like that.
That's one.
Oh, it's always one.
Alright.
Yeah, so Wily for...
And this is
pretty tough
definitely
stage,
not-
I hear.
This is definitely not over for any of these two runners. Like Wally 4, you don't know what can happen. One major mistake and Wally 4 yeah.
It's punishing. Like, okay, you can... Well, if you die in the stage, that's like... At least you didn't lose Crashman ammo. The problem is when you die in the boss fight, then it's pretty rough.
So that was almost really tragic for Cobra here. He almost died from the spikes here. You wanna like, at the end of the first hallway, you wanna make sure to bonk the ceiling so you dodge the spike like 100%. But he actually did not bonk, so I think it was like 1 pixel away from taking it the damage.
Jeez.
A few
Yeah, I
pixels,
know
maybe
what
not
you're
1,
talking
but that looked very close to me at least.
You know, if you don't bonk, it's always gonna look close, I think.
Yeah,
I'm used to that.
Let's
the-
see how Turtle handle his items this time.
Yeah, the item situation is that Turtle is gonna need to skip some item placement, so probably he's not gonna
This
do
one.
this one. Yeah, that would have just completely
You can't
run
use
out of
one.
ammo. Yeah, I
He's
could do
probably
this
gonna use
one.
it here.
Yeah, like
No? Maybe
guess
on
not.
maybe on the final actually.
This. Okay.
I think here.
I guess nothing. This one maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
that was the last spot he could use it anyway.
Yeah.
So-
Well, yeah. I think probably they all say about the same. I don't know. But it's not a huge difference either way.
And Cobra has a little bit more items though.
Oh, the bucket. Well, I can link the new one.
Turtle, okay,
You
that
see.
works.
Item 2 strat. It's like it can save time. It's not easy to save time with, but some people find it safer. I actually kinda find it safer, but also the other one strat is not bad either.
The item 1 strat has one huge disadvantage is you can't delay scroll.
Yeah, oh, that's why I don't like it. I forgot about that. Oh, man.
I actually delayed scrolled once, and it was in the first Zipless tournament
Yep.
in 2020.
That's like when you don't want to happen.
That's why this strat is kind of like not that good. It's actually, I mean, a bit scary in a way because if you're used to it, usually that's okay. Unfortunate Turtle missed the damage transfer. But like one huge disadvantage is that you can easily mess it up. Like you can like ug a wall wrong and place despawn the item 1 or like die on the spikes because you jump wrong.
Yep. Alright, so Tyler got the double wall again too. He didn't get the damage transfer. I think he was going for it. But yeah, it's pretty solid. Let's see Cobra going through the fight. He has the
tiptoe
shield set up with the bomb, so his crash bomb explosions are basically as big as a leaf shield. And he actually got the good play.
Yeah, that was the right pixel, yeah.
Yeah, just flexing.
There's actually 2 pixels you can get these double walls without using wood.
Alright. Airman? What is Airman cooking?
Yeah, that's actually decent.
That's a good partner. Yeah, okay.
One thing that really is annoying about crash bombs is like the last thing we used is quick boomerang. If somehow like the weakness of Guts tank was anything but quick boomerang, like this double wall strat could be actually easier.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
well, the good thing is, yeah,
we're not living in that timeline, unfortunately.
The good thing is that we use item 1, so like it helps when you use item 1, because that's also gonna give item 1 size to the crash bomb hitbox. But item 1 is like wide, it's not tall.
Yeah. So like for the transfer, it does not. For like double wall transfer, it does not really help, sadly.
It's like it's not just the last item you used that affects the hitbox. It's like the last few items that you used that were on screen at the same time. It's kind of something like that. So like most of the explosions are quick boomerang size, and then one of them is gonna be item 1 sized, and they kind of alternate, something like that. That's how I understand it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
yeah, I mean it would be way too long to explain it deeply anyway. So
yeah, that's good enough. You get the idea.
That's fine. All right, looks like we're getting roughly the exact same time from Turtle here. I will say if he gets the kill, it's probably gonna be like a 29:52. I want to say. So yeah, roughly.
Showing some consistency here, which
Cobra might be actually really close to PB here too. Oh no, he misses the last hit.
He's fine. I think he's gonna be ahead of the last one.
No, Turtle misses the last hit.
Okay.
29:55.
Nice run.
GG Turtle.
That would have been something. Dying on the island would have been close.
Yeah, that would have actually totally put the cards back for Cobra. Yeah.
It's just all it takes is an alien ag. But GG to Taro. Winning game 2, and that will give him the victory for the race. For the match. And for the race.
Alright, there you go.
Alright. Alien time for Cobra. Round 2.
3 or 4? Oh, barely got it.
Okay. Nice one.
Ooh,
that shot? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was kind of sketchy, but that worked.
I guess we could have gotten a double KO, which is cool. But
yeah.
also, yeah.
It's like a 31 flat for Cobra. Actually, kind of close to his PB too as well. Like, both are like pretty consistent. Like, it's pretty much like a repeat of race 1. Really, it's almost the exact same times for both runners here.
Yeah, pretty good. Like no major time losses from both. It was just like mostly spread out. Alright, we're gonna see if the runners wanna join us for a little chat.
Yep. But now that Turtle is gonna move on to round 3, he's gonna be facing either Cribble or Bagler for the next race.
Yeah. So Bagger
Knows when.
and
There's actually a
Treble
race.
Star gonna race
Actually,
soon. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think it's actually in about 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be on SpeedGaming 3 in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes, yeah, so I was right.
Yeah, looks like Cobra is joining us for interview. Hello, GG Cobra.
What's up, dudes?
What is up? Your nice runs. You were pretty close to PB, I think, both runs. Is that like 43 something your PB?
30-43. Yeah, most of my runs are consistently like low 31s, like 31 to 31-30 is virtually every run. But I'm not real fast. But I'm really consistent at least. So I was thrilled with my runs. I was happy. Turtle had great runs because I was watching it the whole time over here. Yeah, so yeah, I had a blast. I loved it.
Great.
Yeah,
GG's to Turtle. Yeah, GG's to Turtle. Amazing race, dude. Congrats. Yeah, because I thrive on mistakes. Like, I know I'm not fast, but I'm just like waiting for one mistake. It's like, please, dear God, let do me again.
I mean, honestly, that could have happened. Like I just like on last race, like Turtle actually missed the kill at the end. So if he would have died on the alien, that would have been incredibly cool.
Yeah, you both were at like 2 HP and did kill the alien on the right side, like with 1 hit left.
Dude, that alien's been so bad lately. It's like let me get him in half a cycle. Like, what's going on with my match lately? I'm old.
Well, yeah, it's tough. Like, I think the slight mistake on the alien can kind of just throw off the entire thing, and you're in that situation.
Yeah, like I know that when I'm racing, especially against people like Turtle, like I'm going to lose a few seconds each round because they're much more fluid in their movements, jumps, shots, and that stuff than I am. So like I kind of expect as it goes along, like I'm falling for like a few seconds behind, so I don't let it get to me. But yeah, he did great on, like I said, not keeping it together and not letting me have a chance to capitalize. So GG's on that.
Yeah, I think you played pretty well too. Like it was a pretty solid play both race though. Like I think I don't know if you plan on keeping playing the game or not, but like I think if you keep playing, definitely a PB seems to be on the horizon here.
Yeah, maybe. I get burnt out. I don't have the mental fortitude that you guys, especially you three, who like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, man, I need a break. Like I could like Flashman stage 6,000 times. Like, no, like please let me play like Mega Man 4 or Castlevania or anything else. So I get burned out really quick. So it's like over the last 2 years, it's came in cycles. I've actually quit speedrunning twice because of this game. But it is my favorite game. I love it. You know, I just enjoy it. I have fun. I just like the game, so I like to be involved with it as much as I can. I'm not the best, but I do enjoy the game.
As long as you have fun with it, that's the most important part.
That's all it's about. Breaks are good too. Jumping around games. That's whatever keeps it fun is good in my eyes.
I agree. Yeah, I thank you guys for the comments. I'm going to head on out. GG's to Turtle. Good luck in next round. I think you've got the winner of Bob and Cabin. So good luck in that. I hope that goes well for you. Or it goes well for the winner too. And I'm Tom's on the next race. I'll see you guys in a minute anyways. See y'all.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And GG's again. And GG's to Turtle. And like we said, there's gonna be another race which is gonna decide who's gonna face Tado in the next round. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be in about 10 minutes. It's gonna be SpeedGaming 3, but not the same channel.
Yep, SpeedGaming 3, and yeah.
Yeah, Bagger versus Crebo Star. And yeah, that's gonna be it for us. Thanks for watching. GG's. Thank you all for joining me tonight.
No problem, a pleasure.
Yeah, it was fun. See you next time,
See you
everyone.
next time, guys.
Bye forever.